What's up, s'mores? I'm Shannon Morse, and this is my Defcon 30 haul and vlog video. Now, I did not record a lot of extra footage at Defcon this year. I was way too busy getting interviews for the Defcon YouTube channel, which was an amazing opportunity, and making my ThreatWire episode for the Hack 5 channel, which, if you didn't watch those videos, definitely check them out. We even interviewed Jeff Moss, aka The Dark Tangent, who started Defcon, and it was very eye-opening and really inspiring. So definitely check out all of those interviews whenever you have time. But I did want to share this additional footage with you and show you my little collection, like a show and tell today. I did check out a couple of villages, and I got to see some of my old friends after being gone for 2 years. So with that said, here's some fun Defcon extras from the show floor. Good morning, internets. My name is Shannon Morse. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and today I am at Defcon 30 in Las Vegas, and I am so excited. I haven't been here in like 2 years, 3 years, something like that. It's been a long time, so I'm very excited to see all of my friends again. Today I am going over to the vendor hall in Caesars Forums to help Hack 5 build the booth, and then tomorrow the convention starts. But I wanted to show you my hotel room because this thing is so fancy. Okay, y'all, look at our view. We can see the pool. I've never been on this side of Caesar's Palace, and it is so pretty. You can even see the beautiful mountains in the background. Look over there, aren't they pretty? It's so lovely. Hi, Jen. That's Jen. She's my camera operator slash bestie for the convention, and also for every day, honestly. Let's be real here. So we are about to head over to the convention. I'm so excited. I feel so much better now that I have my Starbucks and I'm out in the sun. This year we're not staying in the main area where the convention takes place, so we're kind of forced to go outside every day. But I kind of like it that way because it forces me to get some sun. It's a little bit more of a walk, but I've been going on hikes every weekend, and we live at a higher altitude, so it's a little bit easier to do it this year than it was previously. So we're going over that way. So we're at Defcon. I just got into the vendor hall. I don't know what's going on. Oh my God. How many hackers does it take to put a pineapple on top of a tent? Well, we don't want to put it on the floor because somebody would definitely stab it. It's messed up. I know, but some people are jerks sometimes. So we need to protect the pineapple at all costs. Protect the pineapple. I was crated in with the Hack 5 inventory. I have arrived. Somebody help me down. Help! Help! Look at this fancy carpet. It's a fancy carpet. It's actually quite cushy. This is the first time I've ever been to the Caesars Forum, which was just built recently, and it's quite nice in here.
Movie? Stop.
Hi. Movie.
Movie?
Kawaii desu! すごいですよ。
いや、日本語うまいですよ。イエーイ。イエーイ。イエーイ。ありがとう。ありがとう。じゃあね。じゃあね。Hi, Jen! So that was the most random thing ever.
Yes.
We saw a guy dressed up as Pikachu, and he was playing a violin. And I heard his friend speaking Japanese, and I was like, oh, kawaii. And he goes, Nihongo! Like, you speak Japanese? I'm like, skoshi desu. Like, just a little, like,
He could play the violin.
He could play the violin,
He's playing
yeah.
the Defcon theme song.
Oh, it was so cute.
He had a little speaker with him.
It was adorable.
The backing track.
I loved it. Hey, Jenny. Hey, Bibi. Hey, Bibi. Hey, Bibi. How's your first Defcon going?
It's amazing. It's really fun.
Are you having a good time?
Yeah.
I'm so happy to hear that.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yes. Glad for the opportunity.
Yeah, me too.
It's been a long time.
Me too, for sure. Today, my goal is going to be to check out some of the villages and see what they're up to, and I'm going to go see if there's anything interesting for me to go get some interviews of, and I will be posting those along the way. On this channel, I'm going to show you some of the villages that I can check out. I'm super looking forward to checking out the villages here. One of my favorites is lock picking, so let's go that way. Is it locked?
Yeah, you can't open it from this side.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta pull it towards you, and you might, I don't know, it might help you pull
You may have to pull the door as well.
I can't do it one-handed. I'm trying to record myself doing it.
Of course.
That's so cool. Wow. We are not secure.
Stop.
Yeah! Woo!
Out to begin with, then move it slowly that way and pull it in, kind of. So then that way it kind of moves around the edge.
Wow.
I guess.
Side, just go there in the door.
It's the wheels on a shopping cart. And how they automatically stop if you take them too far. Oh, I see. So I just went to the physical security village, and that was my first time going in there. I usually go in the lockpicking village and check out some lockpicking, but decided to check out this one for the first time, and I was able to use some door tools that allow you to penetrate physical security doors. One of the ones that I tried is the J tool. I was able to successfully use that. The guy that was watching said that he'd never seen somebody use it as quickly as I did and be successful with it. So that was a nice little perk. I felt very proud of myself. I also used one called a lock slip tool. So this one was a little bit harder to do with one hand. I was trying to record in my other hand with my camera, my handheld, so I handed him the camera. And after I did that, I was able to successfully open the door with the lock slip tool. So I'm pretty proud of myself. Physical security is definitely one of those things at Defcon that I really enjoy testing my technique on and making sure that I don't get rusty with anything that I'm trying out. And I always have a really good time checking it out. So that was really fun. I'm gonna go see what other villages are around here. Darren has 2 chairs stacked on top of them. And he's sitting cross-legged. This boy, I swear, what is this?
It's also important to understand that modern storage devices are only personal. It is not just data stored, also stored instructions.
So one of the cool things that I did was the sticker swap, and I came home with all of these amazing stickers that I have laid out in front of me. I feel like I should plaster all of these all over my server rack. Hacking is not a crime. The jokes on these stickers are wonderful. Look at these goon stickers. Ooh. Given the last couple of years, I love this sticker. Oh, and I went to a Megamart. That's where my t-shirt is from as well. Kintaro's gonna hate this, but I ended up with a lot of these. These are really cool, and I wanted to give a shout out to sketchtone.bandcamp.com. Love this sticker from my friend Caitlin. As somebody who is very, very pro reproductive rights, that's a great one. Okay, so I met DJ Rockman at the convention because he's also an anime nerd just like I am. So shout out to DJ Rockman. Love your stickers. They are so cute. Cult of the Dead Cow, Defcon Survivor. This one's really beautiful. I love the art on this one. Defcon Homecoming. So somebody actually gave this to me on the plane there. They handed it to the flight attendant and the flight attendant gave it to me. So somebody was on my flight and they saw my colorful hair and they gave me one of these stickers. I thought that was so funny. And then these are the Defcon stickers. So they always have really cool artists within the community that create all these really cool stickers. So that is my sticker collection. Lots of stickers for my server. I also got to see Taiko Project play, and I've been a fan of Taiko Project for many years, so I was really, really excited to see them at Defcon. It was very different from the normal like DJ kind of shows that you normally see at Defcon parties. So them bringing in something that was more traditional was really, really neat. They were so cool to see in person. I was so excited. Here's a little bit of video from that as well. So one really fun thing that I got to do, and I only got to stay for like half an hour, was the first War Driver Rig Makers meetup. My friend El Cantaro invited me to go to it just to see all the really cool rigs that are being built by all these amazing community members. I got to see all these epic Wi-Fi war driving builds, and they were just so cool. I loved seeing all the hard hats. It was very inspiring again, and I'm so happy that I was able to catch up with Kentaro and Dark Matter and all of my real life friends at the convention. It was just like, it kind of felt like a big, warm family reunion. Like we were hugging and we were crying, and it was just really good. So all of this brings me to the amazing haul of electronic badges that I got from the convention this year. Now, I did not go super crazy this year like I usually do, but I did get some really cool ones for my electronic badge wall, which if you were not familiar, this is my electronic badge wall. Over the past 10 years, I have been collecting as many electronic badges as I can get my hands on. And I love showing them off on this channel because they're so cool. They're always creative, and I feel like they always bring in two specific influences. One is the creation, the art behind creating something, and also the electronic or technology piece. And both of those are such huge interests for me and my background, so I always really respect these builds, and it's always truly inspiring to see them in person. So I wanted to show you the ones that I have out today so you can kind of get a feel of electronic badges and what they are all about. Okay, so here you can see my collection of badges that I was able to get from this year's Defcon. I want to go ahead and start with this one, which was actually created for me by Mr. Twinkle Twinkie over on Twitter. This is called a totem board, which is used to control these teeny tiny boards, which are called SAOs. So I have several different SAOs that I was able to collect this year. They're very simple little add-on boards that usually just do something like light up, and that's about it. But they're super cute, and they give you a little bit of personality that you can add to your electronic boards, and that's why I really like them. So these are three different ones. These two were made by Mr. Twinkle Twinkie. This one in the middle is the DC801 SAO, the Mini Mage, and then we have a really cute little black cat, and we also have this adorable avocado. And this little avocado has a squishy little belly, and I love that. I think it's so adorable and so cute. I do still have some of these Threatwire totem boards if you want one. I have them up on my website for sale. I am trying to clear out the rest of my inventory for those, so I do have them on sale. Let me show you the other SAO boards that I also collected this year. These ones are super cute. I did want to thank Twinkle Twinkie for these. They're just so adorable. And I do have two more SAO boards. Daft Punk was a theme this year. I'm excited to show you the board that I got for this too. So I got two more SAO boards. So this one obviously is one of my favorites. Daft Punk is one of my favorite bands, so I absolutely love this one. It was also made by Twinkle Twinkie, and it's just so cool. I love that it has the side-facing LEDs, which is a unique one for this board. And I also got this one from Hackers and Hops. So Hackers and Hops is a local Colorado hacker group, and I've been to one of their meetups. I got to hang out with the crew there, and it's just so fun. This one does do a couple of different things, like there's a drinking challenge on here, and there's also the LEDs in the center. This one was made by a good friend of mine, Silent Night, and again, Twinkle Twinkie. So those were my SAO boards this year and my Threatwire totem. And then we have all of the board. Now, this really cute badge, which is inspired by, of course, my neighbor Totoro, was also made by Twinkle Twinkie. This is a clock. So all you have to do to set the clock is hold down on set until the specific digit that you want to change goes solid, and then you just change them with mode. So if I do that right now, I'll go ahead and hold down on set, change over with mode so I can go up or down depending on where I want to go. Update that to 35, and it's set. How cute is that? You can definitely see it when I hold it up in the shadow. I thought this one was really interesting because this is the first time I've had a badge that includes this really, really nice feel to it. This is like a felt or a velvet on top of it, this wonderful texture. I also love his attention to detail. Not only does it take 2 AA's, but you can also switch it over to USB-C. And he uses USB-C instead of micro USB, and that's such a nice future-proofing option to add to this board. So super cute, and y'all are in luck. And I'm actually giving away one of the Totoro badges on this YouTube channel. I'm so excited about that. Twinkle Twinkie set me up with an extra one to give away to somebody in my audience. So all you have to do if you want to enter is subscribe and let me know that you're interested down below. So I will pick the winner of this badge in about 1 week. I'll check to make sure that you're subscribed and check down below to see your comments. I will randomly select one of the comments entered. I'll let you know that you won by commenting back to your YouTube comment, and then we'll set up contact information and shipping from there. All right, moving on, I have a couple more badges to show you. This one I don't have a battery for anymore. I had to toss the old one because it died. But this is a very cute Biohacking Village badge that one of my friends gave me. Biohacking Village made this really awesome gender neutral. It's kind of like a operation game. So there is a battery that goes in right there, and you power it on with the switch over on the side. It does have LEDs on the inside. I haven't figured out the game on this yet, but it does come with tweezers, and it also comes with a whole bunch of little accessories so you can play Operation. Biohacking Village, I did do an interview with them, and I had such a blast chatting with them about everything that they are doing over there. They're doing some really great work to keep medical devices secure, and this badge was made by badgepirates.com. Sometimes I randomly pick up these little inside jokes like this Defcon black badge ticket, so funny. I also got a couple of little soldering boards as well. This is a really cool, very small badge that was made by DeepNet. I really like the LEDs on here. I love how they program them to blinky blinky. Looks very cool. It's very similar to an SAO board, so you could definitely solder on the little points here and be able to, you know, plug it in like an SAO board would, but it does have its own battery. Now, last but not least is the Defcon 30 electronic badge. Every other year, I want to say, they give out an electronic badge. Now, unfortunately, the one that I got for press, this one, the green one, I burnt it out. And I am somebody that always follows the rules and reads the directions. So I read those directions to a T, but unfortunately, I still burnt it out, and here is why. Just in case anybody else out there has an electronic badge like this one, I'm just gonna let you know, fair warning, because this wasn't included on the screen, but this is what I found out. If these, the metal lanyards, touch one of the points on the two sides, you can actually burn out this board. It will smell like smoke, and it will, as soon as you power it on, it will burn it out, and then it will be a bricked device. So when that happened, I was devastated because I wanted to do this video for you. Now, luckily Lost saved the day, and he brought over one of these boards to the Hack5 booth. So I was able to get a new one so that I can demo this board for you. So this is a sampling board. You can actually record your own notes and record your own music and stick it into this board and play it back out. You can also pair this to other badges and be able to play their samples. So this board has a lot of really, really cool customizations that you can do with it, and I just had such a blast being able to play with it while I was at Defcon. Haven't gotten a lot of time with it here yet, but I did want to power it on and show you what it does. Now this one obviously is not dead. You can see a little screen right in the center. There's also a speaker up at the top. One of the cool little Easter eggs that I want to share with you is that if you switch this around, which is not soldered, this little plate on the top, you can switch it around and get a different display around your screen. So there's the other display. And I believe this display has a historical context to it with Defcon, but I don't remember what it was right now. I think it was like the CD art or album art from several years ago, but I could be wrong. But this does have some context to it that I wanted to mention. Okay, so here's the board, and I did want to demo it for you real quick. So there is a menu on the front. You can look at the credits. I'll look at those real quick. This was made by CompuKid Mike, who is amazing. amazing. I love his work. He also did some really amazing Doctor Who badges, and I have those ones as well. There are instructions that run you through what you can and cannot do. Never make an audio loop. This includes on your own badge, the badge will die. So it gives you an example and gives you a display of what you should and should not do. So don't create a loop from one input, audio input, to the other. That will burn out your badge. Never connect the USB and line out to the same device. So that gives you an example there, etc., etc. So I do recommend running through all of the notes on here in case you haven't seen it, and you can always access those from the main menu as well. There is a challenge on here. The point of the challenge is that each of the different kinds of badges, press, contest, artist, there's human, there's goon, there's a bunch of different ones. Each one has a different pairing of notes on the front of it. So these are the notes for the contest badge. In case you haven't seen a contest one, there you go. And I'll show you the press one too, if I can get it opened. This might be, oh, there we go. Okay, cool. Oh, by the way, the speaker is not soldered down, but this badge is dead, so I'm not really worried about it. These are the notes for the press badge. So there you go. Feel free to screenshot that if you are still messing around with the contest after Defcon 30 is over. You can then, of course, record your own music on here, record your own samples, and then we have play. So if I go into play, there's a bunch of different options, including piano, violin, clarinet, dog, game over, and then sample 1, 2, and 3. Sample 1, 2, and 3 are tied to 1, 2, and 3, which are these little touch pads right here. There's volume up and down over on the side right there. And then you have, of course, your two audio inputs. There's a line in and a line out right there. And then there's USB micro right there. So I'm gonna go up to piano, because that'll give you the best example of what this can do. You can choose a chord down at the bottom by going back and forth. It doesn't tell you what those chords are, so you can figure it out for yourself. Ah, it's so cool. So it actually plays music. And you can record your own music on here again if you want to, but this is basically just, it's a keyboard. It's so cool. I love the fact that you can play music on here. It's just totally fascinating to me. So that was piano. Let's go down to violin. Do you recognize that? Do, do, do. I'm definitely not very musical when it comes to playing music on an instrument, but I know the Lost Woods song from Zelda, and that's about it. Here's clarinet. And then we have dog. And game over. It's kind of hard to hear, so I'll hold this one up to my mic. It's so funny. The back of the badge is also really cool because it has this awesome art on it. It says The Dark Tangent presents DC30, and then you have like this cute little map of Defcon. MK Factor, the creator of the badge. The whole badge is just like a piece of art, and I always love collecting the Defcon badges, especially because they have cool contests in here. I never have time to actually finish the contest myself because when I go to Defcon, I'm working. But it's always really cool to see these. I had such a blast at Defcon this year. I am so happy I was able to go. It was a great opportunity with the Defcon YouTube channel. I had a ton of fun producing content. I had so much fun making my ThreatWire video this year and meeting fans and taking selfies and just talking to people and making friends. And I had a meetup and I had a Patreon VIP dinner, and like every single person that I met was so kind and so sweet. And I'm just so happy that we have such a good community here. This year has been a very, very tough one. And you can probably tell because I haven't been posting as much video as I usually do on this channel. And a lot of it comes down to like mental health and burnout. And those are two things that I've been really, really trying to figure out this year. And going to Defcon really helped me kind of figure out where I need to go on this channel, and it helped me figure out who I want to be around. I definitely worked my butt off at Defcon. It was hard work. I had a tiny team of 2 people, both very petite ladies, and we got that job done. I can't wait to go back. It was so nice to be able to see my friends again, make new friends. I really truly missed those people. I missed you. And I missed you a lot more than I had realized. And it was really heartwarming to see everyone again. Now, if you enjoyed seeing some of the behind the scenes of this video, hit subscribe, like this video. All of it helps the channel, especially right now since I've been very slow at releasing content. The more you can get these videos out, the more it helps. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye, y'all.